I don't know if you guys know, but it's not looking great for Trump right now. Republicans are not, it's not looking hot for Republicans in the midterm. That's just my personal analysis of what's going on. And the analysis of anybody who matters. Bruh. Why did I turn that off? Because I went to go to this. Trump's deportation push could cost Republicans in midterm elections. Reuters slash Ipsos poll finds. Some 52% of Americans in the 6-day poll completed on Monday said they were less likely to support a candidate who backs Trump's approach to deportation, significantly more than 42% who said they were likely to support such a candidate. 42% to 52%. That's huge. Dog, I'm just saying. Midterms ain't looking great. Immigration was the one thing he was doing somewhat okay on. Especially if we're talking about like December of last year. Holy shit, dude. His approval got to 42, but now it's down to 40. I could see the dropping between below 40% to like 35. Polling on Trump. Does the New York Times want to show me without? Oh, dude, and they're not gonna paywall me. God damn, dude! When is this updated? Today? Oh, is this every day? This daily average of polls conducted by different organizations since the inauguration day. Fucking Christ. Yeah, dude, I think we're gonna waffle stomp the fucking midterms. Let me check Biden approval rating over term. I don't remember Biden's approval rating like at all. Oh. Here it is. Yeah, its disapproval rating went up to... Okay, can I see... Okay, why are you not showing... I hate graphs that are not interactable like this. Let's see, the latest one, the last one. Disapproving 54 and approving 40. This was at the end of his tenure as president. And the lowest it got was 37, I think. Or did it get down to 36 ever? Yeah, Biden's approval rating wasn't great ever. And this switch is nearly identical to Trump, except for much wider margins. Like much, much, much wider margins. 37th the lowest. Okay. With his disapproval rate, the highest was, what, 58? 40? No. Why would 40 be above 58? Fucking moron. Dog, I might change my username. Why? 59 disapproval rating. Trump is below Biden's lowest. No, he's not. He's almost there. He's almost there. But if we're taking the last day in the office versus now, right before midterms? Let's see Biden right before midterms. Right before the election, his approval rating spiked. And then after the election, it dropped. Fuck it, I'm changing it. Go for it. But the 2022 midterms, that's what I want to look at. Biden's approval rating for the 2022 midterms, which we expected to see a red wave, which we didn't. I don't remember. Did we see a really big red wave in 22? I don't remember seeing a big red. Well, maybe we did. Hold on. Let me just double check that. Let me fact check myself. 2022 midterm election results. Oh my God. Images. I'm just going to go to images. Democrats kept control and then Republicans won the House. Okay. I don't know, man. This is looking bad for Trump. Even in like, that's why you have people like Nick Fuentes over here. Trump is a real problem. It's over for Donald Trump. Nick Fuentes exposes JD Vance as fake. God, I feel so bad for Nick Fuentes, but not really at the same time. He fucking hates his
Pretend you're Donald
fans.
Trump. All right, so you're the president of the United States, and you just basically want
52 6-day poll. Yeah. Republicans face an uphill battle to defend majorities in both change areas of Congress. With the party already under pressure over a surge of gasoline prices as a result of U.S.-Israeli war with Iran, and we just took over Iranian tankers in the Chinese Sea, or the Indian Sea. Indian Ocean. Reflecting the president's growing dominance over the party since winning 2024 elections, he promised to crack down on unauthorized immigrants. God damn, dude. That's a wide margin. Shut up, baby elephant. ICE arrests in recent months have eased from last year's high. Yeah, ICE has been a little bit less active because obviously they know it's going to hurt them, but ICE is full of Nazis who want to just like shoot brown people. I don't think those images are going away anytime soon. The Trump admin in recent weeks have appeared to dial back on its detention of immigrants within the country. ICE arrested over 1,000 people a day in early March, down from 1,300 a day in December, but still more than double the daily reported in January 25, according to ICE figures obtained by the Department Data Project and analyzed by Reuters. I don't think Virginia midterms. Virginia's midterms are a good place to look because dude, the fucking redistricting. The redistricting got so much approval. They lost.
Breaking news overnight. A win for Democrats in Virginia that could help them take control of the House in November's midterm elections. Jay O'Brien is on Capitol Hill with the details. Good morning, Jay.
George, good morning to you. And this was a major victory for Democrats ahead of those critical November midterm districting that was really
Dude. Oh my God.
ignited by President Trump over the summer.
And voters approved of this. 51-48.
When he demanded that Texas Republicans redraw their maps for safe.
And the thing is, I don't know why this is happening, but I actually do know why this is happening, because every time Republicans try to do this, they do it on a racial basis, and Democrats do it on a population density basis. It's fucking, oh my God, dude.
Republican seats, other states like Missouri and North Carolina following suit. But after this win in Virginia and other Democratic-controlled states like California redrawing their maps, Democrats now appear poised to cancel out some of those redistricting gains made by Republicans, George.
And Jay, we have the third House resignation in a week, this time a Democrat.
Yeah, Democratic Sheila Sherfless McCormick, the third member of the House to resign in less than a week. She resigned just minutes before the House Ethics Committee was set to meet and decide her punishment after it found her guilty of violating 25 different House ethics rules. She's also been indicted on federal charges accused of embezzling.
Okay, so like shit like this is like, how's it going with this? It's going pretty good, B. Did Arson. Thank you for the rose. I think even just like if you're getting investigated by the House Ethics Committee, I'm just sorry. Like, being able to resign and face no consequences is bullshit on the Democrat and Republican side.
$5 million of pandemic-era FEMA funds. She's pleaded not guilty to those charges. She denies any wrongdoing. And in a statement announcing her resignation, she accused the House Ethics Committee of playing political games, George.
Which I do understand on her part. Oh, dude, I'm 270 to win. Do you guys want to see my projected map? You guys might call me fucking insane for this. I would like map library 2024 actual. This was, oh my God. Oh my God, I fucking hate Republican, or I hate Democrats. The fact that Arizona and Nevada are red, and Wisconsin and Michigan are red is completely up to, like, flip these. Still would have lost. Georgia should have won blue. Oh my God. You guys don't want to see my actual map. And you know what? Same since 2000. We'll run with this. Nope. And then, there we go. Nevada and Arizona are going blue. Alaska, midterms, honestly, I feel like we're going to get some, I love finding fellow trans women on TikTok. Thank you. I think we're going to get some blue. Virginia's going to go blue. Maine, that third district, or that fourth district, probably red. New Hampshire, blue. Pennsylvania, blue. Ohio is going to go red. Vivek has a good, dude, imagine I get this 1-to-1. That'd be crazy. Georgia, blue. North Carolina, blue. That's going to be red. Michigan's going to be blue. Wisconsin's going to be blue. Colorado, red. New Mexico, red. Iowa. Now listen here. Dino hates Emmy. Why the fuck did you change your name to that? If someone reports you, you're gonna get your account banned. Don't report Dino. That's very funny. Okay, you might call me insane for this. As someone who lives in central PA, I can unfortunately say it'll probably be red. Really? You think Dude, I don't know. I was looking good. Iowa midterms. Vance is coming here to Iowa before the midterms, by the way. But Randy Fenstra has, like, no sauce. He has no sauce. I don't want to watch a Facebook video. Iowa's governor race is now rated a top toss-up, by the way.
Iowa's gubernatorial race is now being rated a toss-up instead of lean Republican, according to political analyst
Insane work.
with the Cook Political Report. They're calling the race a barn burner, saying internal polling they've reviewed from both parties showed Democrat Rob Sand leading his expected GOP opponent, Randy Feenstra. Sand's deputy
Randy Feenstra has no sauce.
campaign manager Emma O'Brien says voters across the state and political spectrum are energized and hungry for leadership that puts public service above partisanship and builds an Iowa that isn't redder or bluer but better and truer, claiming Rob Sand is that leader and he's ready to deliver on day one. Despite the report pointing to Sand's strong financial status, aggressive campaign style, and ability to be the only Democrat.
By the way, do not listen to shit like this from Washington Post. They're like completely bought out media.
Currently elected to a statewide.
Unless it's a silent majority, but I still say there's some hope for blue here. I just like, dude, really? You really think Pennsylvania is going to go red?
Position in
I mean, if you really believe that, then
Iowa. Political
won't doubt
science
it.
professor Tim Hagel says there's still a lot of time left before the November election.
So that gives the campaign an opportunity to make adjustments, especially this far out. So a lot can happen, as is
dude, it's, oh my God.
often the case.
And Governor Kim Reynolds says she
Fuck this bitch, by the way.
doesn't believe it's a toss-up.
At least Central, there's a lot of Trump propaganda here that's been up for years. Yeah, but that's everywhere in the U.S.
No, not at all. I don't. We don't take anything for granted because of the record. We have a phenomenal record to run on, and we've got great candidates.
Kim Reynolds saying that their record is something to run on. Okay, this was a month ago from CNN. I actually curious about this. All right, I don't give a fuck.
We've gotten things done.
As of April 1st, Republicans hold a voter registration advantage in Iowa, about 185,000 more than Democrats, though both parties are eyeing the more than 750,000 independent voters.
Whether it's the Democrat or the Republican, they can't really take these extreme positions and be arguing about the politics and the political infighting stuff. They've got to talk about things that voters.
And unfortunately, this is like an actual good strategy, by the way, for Democrats in the state of Iowa. Why did we have Jasmine Crockett on here?
Welcome back. We continue to follow today's. What does that
GOP congressional candidates showing support will be Trump among Republicans.
tell you heading into today's races?
But they're bringing a whole host of other factors into this. They're looking at.
Why are we looking at Texas? Oh, this is just general. There we go. This is, let's talk elections. This is what I was looking for. Can we please just have one politician who supports trans rights? Hey, James Tallarico, my white boy.
Hey guys, welcome back to today's video.
I don't want Josh Shapiro, but like if he's going to be the one, he's probably going to win.
Today is Sunday, April 5th, 2026, and today we are going to be talking about the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, James Tallarico. He's my GOAT. James Tallarico, trans rights. He's in Texas, but James Tallarico is a vocal advocate for transgender rights in youth. We talked
and
about
where the
this.
Republican Party presently stands in this state. Coming off the 2020 presidential election, they knew that Joe Biden had only won Pennsylvania by 1.2%.
Historically unpopular president, by the way.
very early on.
And I think Trump is going to be much more unpopular than Trump. Or Trump's going to be much more unpopular than Biden.
2020 election
Sorry, the stroke was getting to me since we're talking about Pennsylvania.
denialism was scrutinized for his involvement and association with the January 6th insurrection, and never 2016.
This is what I really wanted to
Republican
look at. This I was trying to find this, and I knew Let's Talk Elections had this up. Dude. Oh my God! Even the recount's talking about it, man. It's just...
I never thought I'd say this, but Democrats now have a real path to the Senate majority. And that path runs through 6 states. There's a funny thing going on right now in politics. Prediction markets are getting more and more bullish on the idea of Democrats taking the Senate majority in the November midterm elections. Now, I'm not someone who places a huge amount of stock in prediction markets, and I don't actually...
Neither do I. Fuck
want to
prediction
get into a big thing
markets.
about them. The accuracy of these things is a complex question, not to mention the ethics of people betting on things like death and destruction and war. But this still matters to me, because the prediction markets, all of their flaws aside, are basically as close to a measure of conventional establishment wisdom as anything. So their movement gives us a clear takeaway. Over the past year, control of the US Senate has gone from being seen as a total lock for Republicans to a jump ball. And it's not totally...
How a third party could actually save Democrats? Oh, I don't know if I trust this guy. I do like David Kornacki.
hard to see why. President Trump's approval rating, which for a while wasn't as like Real Clear Politics and Silver Bulletin, have found it at the lowest level of his second term so far, knocking out candidate.
With everything, especially with what happened in Virginia, dude, I'm having hope. Trump's got to be so fucking scared of the midterms at this point. If I was Trump, I would be genuinely terrified of midterms. I'd be looking to find solutions as quickly as possible to what's happening. And I know they're poised to try and steal the election. They've already been like signaling this for a while now, but we're winning the culture war. My fingers are crossed. So are mine, my friend. My fingers are crossed as well.